I am always excited to hear brand new music, and I'm even more excited for brand new K-pop groups. So N.Flying is about to make their debut, and because they're a new group, I am super excited to see what they have got. What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick from Kpop, and I'm back once again bringing you another music video reaction. Of course, we've got the debut of a group coming out of FNC Entertainment, if I'm remembering this correctly, called N.Flying, and their song in Korean called Kikamakyo, which is the same name that has, I think, the Lucas debut song, which Lucas is a fantastic group. I love them. They are like... Nobody knows who they are, I'm pretty sure, but they are fantastic. You should definitely check them out. But the same title, the English version of this one is called Awesome, so who even knows? I don't know. But let's get it started. I got the headphones on, which means that we're ready to go. So let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, that drum beat, though. Are these guys about to be like a rock group? I think they are. Oh, I've seen this teaser. Ooh, it's a bit like, you know, kind of... What is it? What is this place that sells Coke and Campbell's Chunky Soup? Alright. This is N.Flying. Ooh, that's an interesting combo. Alright, that's... What is this with the place that's selling the Campbell's Chunky Noodle Soup, which I believe is clam chowder? Or something like that. I used to work in the grocery department at Walmart, so I'm familiar. I enjoy this. This is a different take. Bro, I don't know if you realize, but you're being a creeper. You should maybe like stop. Just tone it down a bit. You're being creepy as hell. I'm just curious, like this is always a thing with these sorts of groups and K-pop in general. Are they actually playing the instruments? Like, can he actually play the drums like that? You know? I like this. This is nice. Totally not what I was expecting in any way, but that's fantastic. That is great though. It's a bit of a breakdown right here, and a guitar breakdown too, which is great. I love the combo, I really do. I've got all kinds of thoughts going through my head about all kinds of sorts of things with these guys, and I'm excited. I'm really excited for these guys. I like that. That's good. Huh. Well, there we go. That's a I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit my microphone. Anyway, that is, dude, what do I even say to that? That was totally not what I was expecting. Of like, this is something absolutely brand new that has, I don't think, ever been done in like K-pop, right? You've got that. It's a hip hop song. These guys, this is a hip hop kind of rap song, but the backing track is all rock. It's, you know, drums, bass, guitar. And I was like, I was waiting for it. As soon as they, after like the intro bit with the, you know, they pulled up to the place and they made their order or whatever, when it opened up where the dude's rapping, I was like, oh my God, are we about to get a K-pop version of Rage Against the Machine? And I got so excited. I got so excited for that because Rage Against the Machine is amazing. You guys don't know how much I love Rage Against the Machine. Like that, it really got me excited. And then I was let down, I guess you can say, a little bit because it wasn't like that in any way. But on the other hand, I'm like, what I'm more amazed about and what I'm more just like really excited for is that these guys are doing something, or this song at least, is something completely, vastly different. A contrast and blending of two completely different styles that really doesn't get done that often. Like, you don't really see, hip hop and rap combined with, rock too much, with the like rock instrumentation as far as like the instruments that are used to make the music track. You don't see that too much. And it's fantastic to see that, there's a K-pop group or a group that is, being labeled as K-pop that is doing something like that. It makes me really excited. And like, I was thinking towards the end of the video, right, when I was thinking all kinds of things and it's got me really excited. I was just thinking in the back of my mind, it's just this Rage Against the Machine is at the back of my mind. And I'm like, these dudes could channel their inner Rage Against the Machine and then they could give us some just absolutely kick-ass rap freaking rock songs, and oh, it would be great. It's not often that those two genres of music get blended together and you get something that is absolutely fantastic. Excuse me, I had a cough. But it's not, like I said, it's not too often that you get those, the hip hop and rap blended with the rock, and you get something absolutely amazing and magical along the lines of Rage Against the Machine. There's a lot of groups that do this stuff really well. But I don't think that anybody quite comes close to, how good and how well Rage Against the Machine does it. And this is turning into me talking about Rage Against the Machine. We're talking about N.Flying, so we're going to talk about N.Flying to close out the video. And as far as this is concerned, as a, meshing of this and, we're going to bring it back to Rage Against the Machine like that, it's not really like, this song is not mind-blowing in the fact, and, so far as it being, a good song, or anything like that. It's not really anything crazy. But on the other hand, it doesn't have to be anything crazy because just the fact that they're trying this concept and sound and style is crazy in and of itself. So, going with the rock, instrumentation, and then layering and then putting on a rap, rap style vocals over it in K-pop, it's never been done before to my knowledge. And I am yeah, right. It's never been done to my knowledge, but if it has been done, I would like to know. So, I mean, if it's been done and I haven't heard it, put it down in the comments below. I'm really eager to hear that. But this is something unheard of. It's something that's never been done before, and it's fantastic because it's pop music. It gets stuck in a rut a lot of times. It gets stuck in doing the same thing that is successful, and people just eat it up until there's a group that comes around and breaks out of that mold and says, like, we're going to go and do something else. Where, like in the beginning of the year, Sonamu, or I guess at the end of last year, whatever, Sonamu as a girl group came out and they're bringing back, that girl group hip hop style and sound, which hasn't been a thing. It hasn't been mainstream in K-pop for a few years. And, I would really like to see that back. These guys might be bringing in something that is not too drastically different from, what the boy groups are doing in K-pop these days, or, what is the more popular style and look as far as, what boy groups are doing. but they might cause a bit of a shift in, you know, what gets done, which is fantastic. I would really like to see that. So I don't know. That's all I got to say though, because this is turning into a really, really long video, and I've talked about a bunch of stuff that is relevant and things that are not even relevant to this group and their song, but they are relevant in some way. So I'm going to end it. I want to hear what you had to say about this. What do you think of the song and the video? Put it down in the comments below. Also, get connected with me on social media. You can follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook, message me on KakaoTalk. Also, I got Instagram and AskFM. The links are down in the description box below, so I want to get connected with you and interact. That would be super awesome. So that's going to be the end of this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.